Good morning, boomers. The voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's biggest cousin, crypto's finest, back with the rebound here with Binance, Cake, and the rest of the cryptocurrencies worldwide. Shout out to Rafterman, Momo, the rest of the crypto maniac soldiers out there in the trenches sniping every day. Boom, 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 boom. Where my snipers at? Shout out to everybody out there. It's a war zone out here, guys. It's a war zone. If you haven't lost a limb, an arm, a leg, you can't call yourself a champagne crypto maniac here. 5-star generals in the trenches, indeed. Shout out to Rafterman Momo. Guys, drop a comment here. Let me know what's shaking and baking. Hit the likes. Diaz is after here. Diaz is over here. Illcryptmatic is over here. The rest of the... Indeed. Let's check out the charts over here. And you see Bitcoin rebounding back to 48. The talk right now is this Binance 24-hour rebound here. Binance 21% in the past 24. Turning on the rocket turbo booster thrusters. Indeed, after Cardano ran up over the weekend. We'll talk about that as well. Never a dull day here in crypto. Bitcoin rebounding here slightly up 9%. It's slightly at 9% when you're looking at these other numbers at 21%. It's wild. Anyhow, it's a good day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And indeed, Bitcoin is there at 48,214. Rafterman loved buying the dip. Indeed, it was very easy. It was, when Bitcoin drops like that, it's easy. It's easy. It's not so easy to buy the dips on some of the other coins. I'll be honest with you. But for BTC, it's pretty easy peasy. Shout out to Rafterman, Momo, and the rest of the boomers. F the banks, they've been effing us for generation. With this tech, the tables have turned. Boom, says Momo. Boom. You got Ether there at 1534, also putting on some gains overnight. You got Cardano, an excellent weekend, finally starting selling off. And I'll be honest, on Friday, I believe, I didn't stream... I don't know if I streamed on Friday or not, but on Friday, once things start dumping, I moved a lot of bags into Cardano, and I rode that little Cardano wave over the weekend. And last night, technical started reading sell, so I reconsolidated. Okay, I reconsolidated. Shout out to Marlon. He says, "You got 1 million?" Yes. Shout out to Marlon. Boom. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Shout out to Marlon. Hopefully, we got some crypto millionaires out here. Shout out to Marlon, all the boomers out there. Nice to see you back in the box. We're still out here sniping out whatever moves, and we've made some solid moves out here with BNB, and I'm very, very happy about it. You got BNB obviously there at 251, waking up strong overnight, and Pancake also putting on the rocket boosters after dumping. Dumped. But we read about the Pancake version 2 upgrades last week. I don't know forgot who it was that told me to read the article, but we did so in the live stream, and they got a lot of stuff coming up. Don't sleep on Pancake. Okay, you got Polkadot there at 34, Ripple falling in the ranks, and then Litecoin at 172. Let me check out Cake. Cake is what I've been looking at. Cake against Binance, really. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I look at BTC against USD to get a snapshot, a macro look at what the markets are doing, and then I look at BNB against BTC. And I look at Cake against BNB. And then I also was looking at Cardano against BTC and Cardano against BNB. PancakeSwap doing excellent. Finally crossed over 0.05 BNB, which is, it was kind of like the line. Once it jumps under 0.05, it seems like the technical seemed like sell. But that's not the case right now. BNB is, Cake is back on the turbo thrusters. So there you go. Speaking of Pancake, I saw YieldWatch was going to offer a Pancake IFO. That's the next thing I was going to talk about. I noticed that Poison or Poise 1, and this is going to be exciting. YieldWatch. Let me pull that up, actually. Let me pull that up. You could go over here to IFO, and you could see that YieldWatch, and that's something I use. YieldWatch is a yield farming dashboard. It allows you to track what you've put in Venus, ACS, Jet Fuel, the big dogs, Auto Farm, and I would expect them to support more platforms, but this thing works well. And shout out to YieldWatch. I've been using them to track some of the bags. Now they're doing the IFO in 2 days. Like all the IFOs here on PancakeSwap, I expect it to boom. Okay, we jumped into the Soteria. We've been in the Berry. Guys, you know the deal. And I would expect this thing to sell out and boom, you know? You know what I mean? Who was the boomer with all that? Cardano says, I know he's in the crypto million. He hasn't passed by. It was like for years he was here in the box. It was revolutionist. He was like top 10 Cardano boomer. He was here every day and then he went silent. And remember, he kept saying, I'm coming back. I'm going to buy a castle. Because you could buy castles out there in UK. You could buy a castle for less than $1 million. Okay? They got castles out there in the country. I'm talking about old school castles, the whole thing. He said he was trying to buy one. And he said he was going to, throw a crypto party. So if he's out there, I mean, I'm going to hold him up on his word. Because if you're top 10% Cardano, you should already have cracked that millionaire club and beyond. So, we could do a little live stream from the castle or something. What's up? Shout out to Marlon. Shout out to Rafterman. Just dropped me $2. Boom. Great week coming up. I feel so. I feel like this week may be a boomer. First of the month today. And, this week may put on the turbo thrusters. I'm excited about this yield watch. I'll be up early sniping them down at 4 a.m. I expect this one to be another early bird. Shout out to all my crypto farmers out there waking up early to harvest the rewards. Rev got his castle. Where's the invite to the party? Yeah, where's he at? I mean, we were rocking with him. And, when no one was believing, we were out here saying, Rev, shout out to you. I mean, I would always say, throw a little bit in BTC. Make sure you have a little BTC under the pillow. But we would always support him, So shout out to the top 10%. Hopefully he never dumped the bag, He did go silent for a while. I would expect, hopefully he still held the bag, So there you go. Yield watch there 2 days. I won't sleep. I'm going to do a video on this one. Get the Cake BNB tokens. And then, you put the Cake BNB LP tokens. You pledge those to jump into pre-sale. I would expect, I'll tell you, I threw about 5K at Barry. Okay, 5K worth of value, in BNB Cake LPs. I got the majority of them returned to me. So, I got most of my 5K back plus like, I don't know, it was like over 50 berries. And they ended up going to like $20. So, kaboom. It was basically free berries. So with this one, I'll expect it to behave similar to berries selling out quick. The same thing happened with Soteria. I threw something at it and I got most of the value refunded. So, with Yield Watch, I may step on the gas here because I would expect it to sell out quick and to get most of my tokens refunded. And I'll tell you this, out of all the IFOs that have been popping up here, Yield Watch is actually something I use. So, I stand behind it. I mean, I use the product. Good morning, champ. All is well. Cake's looking good. Yeah, it is. I hop back into Cake. I'll be honest with you, guys. Going into the weekend, it got a little rocky out there. Okay, I wasn't live streaming. I'm still, I'm still on the dashboards here doing my thing. And, I sold out most of my Cake going into the weekend into Cardano, and I rode that little wave. It was a little wave. I was kind of nervous about it. I'll be honest with you. I felt like I was buying the top on Cardano there for a moment, but I was following the charts, the Cake BNB charts, and the Cardano BNB charts. I was keeping an eye on it, and I made a little bit to store the value. As soon as the tide changed for Cardano last night, I went right back into Cake. Marlon says his buddy had 750 Cardano and he lost his treasure password. Wow, that sucks. Yeah. That's definitely an expensive learning lesson there. Yeah, you got to be responsible for those keys. Cake got shaky. Yeah, it did. And, I wasn't expecting that. But, I'm like I've said before, I'm not married to any of these coins. The only one that I'll stick with long term is Bitcoin. I'm going to be honest with you. BINANCE, this one. Listen, if they're not performing, I'm on to the next one. It's real simple. We're in the middle of a bull run, and there's plenty of other cryptos that have things to offer. So, if you want to just sit around and hodl, then it's BTC, guys. You know the deal. But I'm really liking Cake. I see the value here with Cake. I think Cake's a boomer. It has utility. We read about the version 2 that's coming up. They're gonna do lending like Venus. They're gonna do further Cake burning the supply more. I mean, they're gonna do more of these IFOs. I see value here with Cake, but I don't get married to the idea. where better keep cake? There's a bunch of places you can use your cake. All these yield optimizers, or you could use them right here in the pools. I'm actually in a little pool here in Berry Pool I got like 100 cake in one of these pools. Yeah, I got like 160 cake here in the Berry Pool. I'm not trying to stack berry. I'm just selling these harvests. I'm harvesting and selling. I jumped into this one this morning. You can also go to the farms, or you can go to something like ACryptoS, Auto Farm. ACryptos is a good place. I like ACryptos. And how about Rake rewards? Guys, let me drop a market for Rake rewards. This is the new one that came out over the weekend. Let's talk about it. Is this the one that's been making gains? All right, this is the gainer over the weekend. So it's the Auto Farm clone. All right. And if you guys know about anything about Forex Shark over there, he did things on, I think, Ether or Tron. I guess he's a programmer over there on Telegram. I don't know, but everybody seems to be riding his D. I don't know. I don't care. But supposedly he cloned the Auto Farm, and I'll tell you, this thing is booming like the rewards I've never seen before. Okay, I'm talking about 3,000 plus APY per day. And like almost like 10% APY a daily. I mean, 3.5 APY yearly, 10% per day. You can see it right here. I'm already got 128 Rake rewards, and I just scraped like an hour ago. Okay. This thing is out of control. So this is an Auto Farm knockoff, and they tweaked it up a little. I don't know. The Telegram seems like it's hot. I don't know. That's what I hear from the streets. Okay, I jumped in. You know how I get in. I squeeze first, ask questions last. Now, listen, this is how it went down. This one came out on Friday. It boomed to like 5 or 6K. I got in around 5. I made some rewards, and it started dumping. I got out. Last night, it was at 3, and I saw the TVL starting to raise. It went from like 18 now to like 19, 20. Now it's at 24. So when I saw the TVL going up, I jumped right back in. I got in at, 3 and change, and I got me a Rake. I'm in there. So this thing's high risk. You know the deal, guys. I don't gotta. At the end of the day, you know the deal. But the rewards are insane. Okay, I don't know how long this thing's gonna last, but the thing's spitting out rewards at a rapid pace. I'll tell you that much. I gotta say, this is probably the farm that I've seen the rewards spit out quickly. Now. I did have a little extra cake BNB LPs I threw in there, just to see how it does. But the rewards are coming from Rake BNB LPs. So you can see I got a little WBNB cake LPs there. It pays. I mean, it's paying 1.78 daily. When I got in, it was registered at 2. So, these things go down as people go into the pool. But, it's spitting out rewards. I just depoted this thing this morning. And then Rake... look at the reward. I mean, this thing is... So, that's what it is. Keep your eye on this. I'm watching the TVL, total value locked. As this thing starts dumping, I'm out. I don't care what the price of the coin is. TVL is important to me. I was wrong, champ. Mark Cuban tweeted his tweets into NFTs. You were right. Yeah, he was, he's on it. He's on it. Rafterman says, how are they earning their yield? I don't know what you mean by that, but the harvest of the rewards for the tokens is that's how the token is emitted. The token's emitted at that rate, and that's what people want to pay for it. If you interact with the platform right now, that's what the APY is. Now, what's going on in these farms and these vaults this is a knockoff of Auto Farm, so they're leveraging B-Dollar protocol, Goose, Venus, and PancakeSwap. So what they're doing behind is the yield optimizers. They go into Venus. This one is in Pancake. So WBNB Rake will be in Pancake. But it's like they're harvesting, lending. And so it's an automated service in the background. Same thing with Auto Farm. Now, this obviously allegedly has been audited. This is basically clone of Auto Farm with a little tweaks here and there. But, that's so what I heard. I'm not a programmer. I don't know, guys. I'm going to be honest. I'm in there. I'm writing the trends. As soon as the trend changes, I'm out. Marlon says, don't listen to Mark Cuban. He's a crypto FOMO noob. Listen to OGs like Champ. Cuban knows about business. Champ knows about crypto. Indeed. Yeah, but he was referring to something I was talking about. We were talking about something last week regarding Cuban and NFTs. And, you know, he was on with CZ lately talking about, I don't know what he was talking about, but I know that we went over to the Rarible, the website that sells NFTs, and we saw that he was a buyer and seller, and he's trying to flip, and that's all. Yeah, but he's not an OG. None of these guys, not even, what's this guy's name? Mr. Tesla himself, this Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a noob, guys. Come on. I mean, yeah, he's got bags or whatever, but Elon Musk is a noob. He should be listening to the champ. I wouldn't even be surprised, honestly. Poison says, you still in McBase? No, I dumped it. You know, I don't know what happened there. I was there for a little while. Boom, boom, boom. And, you know, the price, I didn't see it go up. I don't know about the rebases. I haven't, and I said it on that video. I haven't had much success trading rebase coins. I always try to jump in them, and it never ends up working out for me. So, no, I dumped it. And then somebody commented on the video I did, like, oh, I know this team. How much did the team pay you to do this video? I'm like, guys, I haven't done a paid promo, and I don't remember when, in years, guys. Okay? So relax. I don't do paid promos. I'm not like that. You know, I saw the project. I tried it out. I gave it a whirl. I throw my own bits at it. Okay? You know, I'll do some referrals. If there's a link, I'll drop the referral link. But if someone's giving me a bag on the side to do something, I'm gonna let people know. I mean, I don't do that. I haven't gotten a bag to do a video, and honestly, I don't even remember. So the answer, Poison, is no. I'm not in McBase, and I believe I took an L on that. So there you go, guys. This one right here, Farm B Reap.finance, raking in rewards. This thing is out of control. Right now, it's the hottest. This is the hardest farm right now in the game. Now, how long this thing's going to last, I have no idea. Maybe it has legs. I don't know. I mean, they're saying now this is going to kill Auto Farm. I don't know. Champ, your thoughts on VeChain Hollow? I have no thoughts on them, Cryptonomicon. I don't trade them. I don't hold them. You know, all I know about Hollow Chain was what the CEO, that lady that she got caught, or not caught, or like they leaked some photos of her, or they found another account that she was into like some weird sex stuff. I don't know, like she had like a sex club or something like that. I don't think it was a dox, because she actually had a page that was public. You know, like, you know, the bondage, that's what it's called, like tying people up. I don't even know. That's all I remember. That's the only gossip I remember. I don't know about the price. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not into it. I'll take a look at it. It seemed like they were struggling to get to that big price as Poison. Yeah, you know, I stuck around for a little. Let me reiterate how I'm kind of playing my game, you know, as of late. If I like the project, it's interesting, you know, I'll throw a bag at it, and let's see if it works. If it's not giving me gains, then I don't know what to say. You know, it may be a cool idea, bro. It may have a strong team, good techs, all that stuff. I need gains right now, because we're in the middle of a bull run, and there's gains being made. So I don't got time to hang around with your cool ideas. Okay? So, you know, that's the bottom line, guys. And that's what happened. You know, Cake and Binance started dumping on Friday. And because of that, I just moved on over to Cardano, because it was pumping and it worked. And now let's see if Cake starts dumping again. I'm seeing Cake right now kind of on the line. You can see now here, this is the 24. It's doing a little dump, you know, after a little pump. The technicals are still favorable. No, it hit neutral. You see that 0.05 is the threshold. Okay, once it drops under 0.05, that's I'm talking about Cake against Binance. You can look at Cake against BUSD, and it's still buy, right? But if you're doing your plays based on fiat, you're losing. Okay, you got to find out which is the crypto that's moving the fastest. And right now it's Binance. And then this weekend it was Cardano, but right now today it's Binance. So how are you going to be Binance today? And you got to look at, you know, Cake against Binance. Is Cake going to move against Binance? It was, but now I may be slowing down. So, you know, one thing that I like here with this Cake play, me personally, is pairing Cake with Binance, because you're kind of hedging. Those are the main coins in the Binance ecosystem. So if you pair them together, you know, you could use that for IFOs. You could use that to farm. You could use that to get other APYs. And also, you kind of hedge yourself, because, you know, Cake's a little bit more volatile than Binance. So if you kind of want to protect yourself a little bit, you know, you kind of hedge it with Binance. So there you go. And that's it, in my opinion. Would you farm if KYC AML was required to use the DApp? Which DApp? You know, yeah, I mean, I would farm if there's gains, you know, whatever. KYC is KYC. A lot of people use KYC. You know, if you're in Gemini, you're in Coinbase, you've already been KYC'd. So, you know, since farms are built on permissionless blockchain, KYC can't be enforced. Yeah, I don't know, and I don't care. I'm not even, you know, I'm not even paying attention to that. You know, I let that stuff work out in the background. I don't know about. I'm not the regulation authorities. I have no idea. But you know, if I want to use a platform and I'm interested in using it, and they want a KYC, then that's my decision, right? Like Coinbase, obviously KYC. But you know, I don't. Guys, if you want to be, you know, off the grid with no KYC and all this stuff, then get Monero and shut up. Please stop it. Okay, because all these coins are surveillance. At the end of the day, you think that you may be able to shake and bake, but nah. And I'll tell you what, true wealth is having your bags okayed by the wealthy. Okay, if not, you're just a pirate. Okay, let's keep it $1.50. If not, you're trying to act like a pirate. You want to be wealthy, you got to have it okayed. So you got to figure out how you're going to KYC in the long run. If not, you're just acting like a pirate. And that ain't wealth. Okay, but that's a whole nother game. You know, we're going to have to graduate the young ones to. Okay, if you know, we're trying to be wealthy, not pirates. What do you think about $B and BSC? It's cool. I tried BEarn for a while. I'm not in it right now. Pirate or farmer, you can't be both. Well, you know, we'll see. But yeah, I feel like it'll work itself out in the background. You know, I don't know, and I don't really care. And again, at the end of the day, I'm trying to be wealthy. So however we can get there, okay. And if that has to be KYC'd or not, I mean, we'll figure it out. You know, it's the difference, guys. Wealthy people, there's nothing to hide. Why? Because they're wealthy. They got the powers that be on their side. You understand that? Like, it took me a while to swallow that pill. It's like, you could be trying to hide all day long, but the essence of hiding, you're broke. To do baby crypto fun. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. Boom. Thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate that. 2 USD. Guys, if you're getting value from the stream, follow Ryan's lead here. Some good, clean money, some dirty money mama don't know. Yeah. Listen. I'm not mad at the pirates either, guys. Listen, you got to do whatever you got to do to survive. I get it. You know what I mean? But if you're a good pirate, then I think that your goal would be to be, you know, legitimize your piracy, right? I'm just imagining in a hypothetical situation. I'm not a pirate. I don't know. But I'm imagining, you know, way back then, Pirates of the Caribbean. I guess one day maybe the pirate wanted to become legit. I don't know. Pivx is a good privacy coin. Yeah, it's good. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's Monero. You know, it's Monero. Let's be honest, it's Monero. You want true crypto privacy, it's Monero. And then I'm sure there's going to be people coming saying, well, Monero's not 100% legit and this and this and that. I'm sure there's an argument for everything, guys. But let's keep it a buck. BTC is a surveillance coin. Okay, everything is there. Are you going to move over to the Cardano Smart Chain once it goes live? Yeah, sure, if there's something for me to do over there. Know your next level, clean the dirty money. Yeah, there's levels, Marlon. Yeah, there's levels, you know. Because ultimately, you know, we talk about pirates and stuff, but, you know, the 1% that control the world, yeah, they're basically pirates that are legitimized. That's why they, you know, they're using Skull and Bones logos and all these. They're literally pirates. But this is a whole nother talk. That's a whole nother talk. It gets deeper into another matrix chamber that maybe a lot of the little fishies don't know about yet. Why every Friday are we dumping? We don't know. That's why I have a bag of Bitcoin and a bag of Monero. I mean, exactly. You could say what you want to say. These people out there, they talk about crypto, decentralization. That's all I got to say is, like, if you don't got a bag of Monero, then just be quiet about it. It's real simple. ZK rollups will help everyday coins gain an option of anonymity. I've heard that. I heard that, and I'm okay for privacy. I'm with it. Champ, can we get a C-Walk for the OGs? Indeed. Shout out to the crypto walkers out there, my crypt walkers. Shout out to Adventures in Bitcoin, Slice Keeper, Diaz, Marlon, and the rest of the boomers. Let's check out DeFi Station. See how these platforms are doing. I noticed that a lot of them were on the green, except, well, Auto Farm is back in the green, but last night it wasn't. How about Beefy? What's going on with Beefy putting on weight 80% on their total value locked overnight? What's going on over there? So you're seeing all the protocols, they're gaining weight, of course, because Binance is back on the tear. So they're all green. There's nothing red right now. Nice day. Nice day. So, I've established this much. Out of all these farms, the big dog farms, I can tell you this much. Cryptos pays more than Auto Farm. As far as Cake BNB, Cake, single asset, and Binance, single asset, Crypto-S is definitely paying more rewards daily. Okay, about the same APY on the vault, but then they drip out a little bit more ACS. Pancake Bunny, I haven't been using it, I'm going to be honest. I don't know what's going on with Beefy as of late. Putting on a lot of weight, I haven't been tuning in. B-Dollar, same thing. I kind of, I was on B-Earn for a little while and I haven't looked. Jewel Swap has been doing good. I had them for a little while. And then even Spartan's back. Champ, can we get a C-Walk? There you go. And a siren. Boom, the siren. The siren's for the beginning of the show. That siren's like a minute long. BTC Monero Atomic Swap is coming. I've heard that for years, CryptoCam. I've heard that for years, and I want it to come, but I've heard that's starting to sound like ETH 3.0. That's what it sounded like. But I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Let's go back to Rake. Look at the dips just piling up. Look at this thing. In just a few minutes. I mean, what is I was like $100 just a few minutes ago. Now we're at 137. This thing is hyper speed right here. Hyper speed. I'll take a few more comments and questions. I'll tune it down and proceed with my day. Very nice here with Binance's rebound. And I'll keep my eye on it, It's Binance. I'll tell you guys, this bull run has exposed Ether like no other. I know Marlon for a while was 32 ETH Club, and shout out to Marlon because, he was saying it for a while. ETH had its run, and I'm glad that we were there. But I'll tell you this, guys, most of my ETH is in Binance. Let's keep it $1.50. So, it's been nice with ETH, and I, shout out to ETH. I tip my hat to Vitalik and friends, but I'm on the Binance train. And what I'm looking for more future down the line is what's going to happen with DOT and Cardano. What's going to happen with DOT and Cardano. But let's be honest. I mean, I'm using BNB like all the time for everything, basically. Sold ETH for Cosmos. There you go, Marlon. Yeah, it's that, I'm not even, ETH is doing good today. I don't want to talk bad about ETH because I think they're going to stick around. But let's be honest. There's chains that are moving faster. Binance is moving faster. DOT is moving faster. Cardano. I haven't checked Cosmos, but I would assume that you're right. It's probably moving faster. TA in training. Cardano might break up and out of an asymmetrical triangle. If it breaks up, look for 1.58 to 1.62 today, says Slice Keeper. Yeah, maybe. I'm going to be honest. I don't, I look at the TA, but like I'm not married to it. I'll keep an eye on it, and I look more at the TA summaries, like all of them, the summarized. I have a big stack of of Aave, that I got back when ETH lent. I can't wait for Pancake to offer Aave staking. Okay. Sold a bag of ETH for Cosmos, says Marlon. Yeah, I'll tell you, I was bullish on ETH too, and shout out to the 32 ETH Club. But let's be honest, it's like, yeah, you had 32 ETH, you're gonna stake that. For that, you go on one of these farms, and you could stake Binance. There's so many other things you could do. So I'm not knocking ETH. I think it's gonna be here to stay. And I can see a future with ETH is just like that smart contract protocol that's used for like major deals. Like multi-million-dollar deals. You know what I mean? or, just big whale deals. Like, let's say you're going to, do like a real estate transaction. It's like, we're going to finalize it on Ether. Municipalities may use it. It's expensive to use. So it kind of raises the stakes for what's published on that protocol. Fish says, who do you think is going to be the king of the smart contracts at the end of this bull run? It's between Binance, Cardano, and DOT, obviously. And I think in the following bull run, one of those will really pull ahead. But right now, Binance is in charge. Like, there's obviously DOT and Cardano have more capacity or, promise. But right now, today, it's Binance. NFTX lets you farm funds of NFT groups like CryptoKitty or Punk's Fund. I'm still looking into the documentation. Okay. I'm close to swap my ETH for DOT, says Rafterman. Yeah, you could see the technicals here. Look at ETH against DOT. And you can look at the summary. I'm not married to the technicals, but it's nice to get a summary of the technicals. And DOT against ETH is dropping today, so it may be a sell. No, it's buy. So it's buy. It's buy, strong buy on the moving average. So it's strong buy, DOT against ETH in DOT's favor. 1 week, it's pretty favorable. 1 month, neutral. And again, I'm not married to these TAs, but when you have a summary of like 25 of them, then maybe, it's worth to look at a few of them and see what they're saying. DOT against ETH, and then Cardano is pretty favorable. Cardano against ETH, it's dumping. Cardano had a run up, but look, it's buy. It's still buy, strong buy. Guys, Ether is good, but not as attractive as Cardano, DOT, and Binance right now. And then EOS dead. I'm not even talking about EOS, Marlon. I'll be honest with you. The hidden hand will determine who the number one platform will be, says Tony. Maybe, and in the meantime, we're trading what we have in front of us, what is performing in front of us. And right now, the performer is Binance. And it continues to perform. Let's look at the chart, Binance against BTC. And there it is. It's climbing. And again, you gotta be checking the charts against BNB, against BTC, against the top cryptos. Because if you're just trying to get USD gains, you're gonna lose. You know that. In my opinion, for comedic purposes. I'm not your crypto daddy. What's your favorite project between Cardano and DOT? CryptoCam. My favorite project is the one that's gonna gain more weight. That's my favorite project, CryptoCam. Okay? So whatever one gains more weight is my favorite one. Been liking the Solana. Yeah, I need to do more research on that, but it's looking good. That one looks good. I want to stake on Auto Harvest and Open Wallet after 5 years. I think it's a good idea. I don't know what that is. Auto Harvest and Open Wallet after 5 years. I don't know what you're talking about. 5-year move in crypto? That's crazy. 5-day move in crypto is crazy. Come on, guys. I felt so good about Binance more than 4 years ago. Patience pays. But I'll tell you this. It was already revealed for the past 2 years that Binance was a boomer, because if you're looking at it against Bitcoin, it had been gaining this whole time against Bitcoin. The whole time it had been gaining against Bitcoin. Okay, yeah, it was there with its fiat price. I remember when it was $10, $15, $20. But it was gaining against Bitcoin, and so was Chainlink. Guys, DOT and Cardano are way behind Cosmos when it comes to development. Cosmos right now allows for interoperability. Both projects are years away from this. Yeah, but what's up with the price? Where is it going to go? I don't care about the capacity, about what's going to do or what it's going to be. What is it going to happen tomorrow? What's going to happen? Is it going to boom? Again, I think we can worry about all the technicals and all the capacity when everything calms down. When the bull runs over. But it doesn't matter right now that Cardano doesn't have interoperability. What matters is that the price went up and I made some gains. And, hopefully Cosmos does too. So I think they're all great projects. Exactly, Crypto Dude. Show me the money. especially in the middle of the bull run. Especially, there's too many things booming right now. Show me the money. Like, look, I'll even give you a great example. Look, PancakeSwap has great fundamentals. All the news was excellent. Like, we read all the Medium article last week. It was bullish, 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 bullish. And I was like, guys, PancakeSwap, hold it, this and that. Friday came around, it started dumping. I looked at it, I dumped it too. Okay? And you know what? It came back around last night. I picked her back up. It's all good. You know, Cardano's a patient man's coin, almost 4-year hold for me right now. Now the patience is paying off. Yeah, if you want to be patient and marry something, then, you know, you put it in another account and let it go. But for me, you know, I'll marry BTC and I'll keep, you know, everything else to me, I'm pedal to the metal. But I like Cardano. I had a bag of Cardano over the weekend, a nice one too. Fundamentally, the Cosmos is way up ahead. The price action will catch up. My point is to accumulate before the price action catches up. You've been talking about it. Absolutely. I mean, I've heard great things. I'll keep an eye on it. Speculation on my part, I admit. I'll tell you this, like, I rather wait till it pops off and jump in, you know, and like maybe miss 10% of the gains than to wait around for 2 years. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, you know, those people holding Cardano at, you know, 10, 20 cents, you know, that's cool, but you had to hold it for 2-3 years. You know, I'd rather just jump in at 70 cents or 80 cents. Yeah, I missed the beginning, but then I'm at the meat of the bull run. Point being is, though, don't marry none of these coins, guys. All right? Not none of them. Cosmos, Cardano, Binance, none of them. Cake, none of them. The only one I'm seeing long-term that I can be with, you know, and cuddle up with when times are rough is BTC, because she's held me down back when it was 3K and it was a cold one. When it was a stormy one out there, you know, she came and embraced me. She embraced me, okay? As far as the other ones, I don't know what to tell you. Eat the bodies, forget the head and tails of the champ way. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go straight for the meat. You know, forget the head and tails. Exactly. You hit it on the nose with that, Marlon. You know, so I keep an eye on Cosmos. If I see Cosmos starts trending, I'll remember. I'm like, oh, Marlon was talking about this. Boom, I'll throw a bag at it. You know, same thing with Cardano. You know, Cardano, cool. It started trending. I said, I'm throwing a bag at it, and I rode that little wave. And then it started pulling back. I'm not hanging around for the pullback, guys. There's a next one that's booming. Now, if we were in a bear market and it was quiet, that's where you accumulate. You know, I'd have 2 mil Cardano if I sold when the market fell after the great FOMO of 2017. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Head and tails are good for soup. That's true. You know, but you know who drinks soup? People are sick. Okay? The soup is for the sick for the most part. I'm talking about a healthy meal. But you know what? That's a joke. Shout out, there's some good soups out there, but you know what I mean. I'm going for the main course right now, guys. I'm not worrying about salads or soups or desserts right now. I'm talking about the main course right now. I want Wagyu beef A5. Wagyu A5 right now. I'm going for the Wagyu A5. I don't even want it USDA Prime. I'm talking Wagyu A5 right now. Have you heard anything about DeFi 100? Nope. I tried to get in. I couldn't get in. And on to the next one. To get through the cold days. There you go, Crystal Zilla. Makes for a good stock, no pun intended. That's a good one. You make your fortune during the bear, get riches in the bull. We held during the bear. I mean, we've been out here. I mean, I don't got to talk about the bear market, guys. I mean, you know the deal. We held through that bear market like champions. So right now, it's time to speculate, strike where the iron's hot. I want the fast gainers. I mean, I've been sitting on BTC for years. So come on. Heavy marbling on that Wagyu. You already know. Shout out to everybody with the Wagyus. I was checking out Snake River Farms. I'm going to order some Wagyu. Some Snake River. Shout out to the boomers out there. Diamond hands last week. I didn't panic sell anything. Bought more cake, berry, BNB. There you go, Luis. Shout out to you. Oh, that was Daniel. And then Lewis says, champ, best crypto YouTube channel ever since 2017. I appreciate that, Lewis. Shout out to Daniel and Lewis and Tony and Crypto Dude. Slice Keeper says accumulate the whole way through. Hot shots are so tempting though because the gains are fuerte in comparison. Listen, you know, I'll take those risks on hot shots when the market is hot, when we're in the middle of a bull run. But that's only because we're in the middle of a bull run. We are all 2018 bear survivors, 2021 bull boomers. Exactly, and I'm taking a lesson from the last bull run, and I'm sure many of you noticed this. Remember in the last bull run, I would say like 95% of the IFOs boomed at one point. So they would go on sale, they would boom, and people would talk about it, and then most of them just died. Okay, so I remembered that. And then I thought to myself, damn, if I would have jumped into like every IFO and just sold it a little bit after, I would have lost on some, but I would have made on a many. So I'm taking that mentality here in the new run. I'm like, you know, a bunch of new projects, a bunch of new promises. I'm jumping in most of them, and I'm going to sell most of them with the hope that we end up on top. Mad respect, says Crypto Dude. I appreciate you, Crypto Dude. $5 there, USD. Guys, follow Crypto Dude's lead here if you're getting some value from the stream. Drop a couple ducats. I appreciate that, Crypto Dude. How are you preparing for the bear market? By stacking and making gains during the bull market, by striking when the iron's hot and keeping an eye on BTC against USD. In my opinion, in the macro perspective here, we are in a bull market just as long as Bitcoin is strong against USD. So basically, looking at this chart over here, BTC against USD, okay? Keeping an eye on these technicals over here, okay? And these technicals still say buy, strong buy. This is a summary of technicals. There's many here, but I just keep an eye on all. I don't follow any specific technicals. I just keep an eye on them. And if I start seeing reds, a bunch of reds, then I know it's all gone. But it's not. It's still buy, buy, buy. Okay? And since Bitcoin is buy, 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 everything follows in the wake. So I'm risk on until Bitcoin starts breaking down. If Bitcoin starts breaking down, I'll consolidate into Bitcoin. I don't mind going down with the Bitcoin ship. Okay, I'm not interested with fiat. Fiat is to pay for things, not to stack. I'm not trying to stack fiat. I don't care about that. Okay, I'm trying to stack BTC. How are you preparing for that? So that's what's going down. Luis with the 4.99 British pounds. Thank you so much. Kaboom. Thank you so much, Lewis. Daniel with the 5. I appreciate that. Boom. Deep in the trenches since 2016. Diamond hands. I appreciate that. Shout out to Daniel, Lewis, and Crypto Dude. All dropping $5. They got 5 on it, guys. You got 5 on it? You got 5 on it, guys? Come on, throw 5 on it if you want. If you feel good. I mean, if you ain't got 5 for the crypto session, you're a broke boomer. In fact, you can't even call yourself a boomer. You don't got $5 out here in crypto. You probably shouldn't be in crypto. Shout out to Daniel, Lewis, and Crypto Dude. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's keep an eye here on Rake. Look at this thing, $150. I started at $100 reward at the beginning of the stream. It hasn't even been an hour. This thing is putting on weight, and it's going fast. Okay, I don't know how long this thing's gonna last. I have no idea. Okay, but this thing is the Auto Farm knockoff, and it's it's on Auto Farm's neck right now. Let's look at Auto Farm. It's actually worth more than Auto Farm right now. Slice Keeper got 5 on it. Thank you so much. $5. Yeah, $5, guys. What is that? Not even half a cake, half a PancakeSwap. And that goes to the fam. I got the little babies, and use the fiat. We use the fiat to pay the bills and stuff. I'm trying to stack as much crypto as possible. Thank you, mate. You deserve more. We've been through hell together. Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate that, Lewis. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I know you guys have been with me. I know you guys, there's some guys that they've been listening. They don't comment all the time, but they've been listening out there. We've been up. We've been down. We've gotten into some shit projects. We got into some boomer projects. Nevertheless, I think we're up. You can see Otto's at 47.24 right now. Compare that to Rake at 46. They're like neck and neck. Obviously, Rake only has 24 million TVL compared to Auto Farm, the giant, at 1.3 billion, almost 1.4. Boom! Poison with $5. I appreciate that, Poison. $5. Kaboom! You guys, I appreciate all the $5. That goes straight to pay the bills. I'm not even to buy crypto with it. I go straight to buy the bills, to pay for the bills. That's what I try to do. Try to hold as much crypto as possible and use the fiat just to pay it off. You know, pay the things that, you know, the expenses. I'm not trying to stack fiat, to be honest with you. Thank you so much, Poison, Slice Keeper, and the rest of the boomers. So that's Auto Farm with 1.3 billion. And then you got Rake, which is right there. Basically the same price, but way less value locked. Shout out to all the tippers. Yeah, $2, $5. It's appreciated. Poison said, we appreciate you, champ. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys as well. You know, I'm here every single day trying to share, you know, my experience, and maybe you guys can at least have some entertainment. You know what I mean? That's the first, you know, edutainment, really. Fun and learning about things. That's my angle. And, you know, if you could make some gains, then even better. Thank you, Poison. Thank you, Slice Keeper, Rafterman, all the boomers. I appreciate you guys. So back to Rake Farm here, 4,600 for the price of Rake. I got my eye on BREAP as well. This is another, I think, ETH project that migrated over BR34P. And they're saying that this one may boom next. I don't know. Let's go over here and see what the price is. Last time I checked, it was like $80. I may jump into this one. KRS-One Edutainment. Yeah, it's something around that line. You know, education, entertainment, you know. The channel's comedy. Let's be honest. You know, it's a comedic channel, but it's not a drama channel because, you know, if you study the comedies end well. The comedies, there's a gem at the end. The dramas are the ones that, you know, they end in a dramatic ending, in a bad ending. You know, we want a happy ending here. It's comedy. There's a happy ending to the comedy. We got in early. Now that the market's bouncing back, will you continue to consolidate? Or are you looking to add to your position a crypto Sparta? I have added to my positions, Daniel. You know, since we're back on risk on, since Bitcoin is green and Binance is green, I'm risk on. So that's what I use as my indicator of whether I'm going to be consolidating or not. So it's kind of like a valve, okay? I close the valve as Bitcoin starts selling off. Is, you know, Bitcoin goes in the red and Binance I start closing the valve. But if they start going green, then I open the valve. So what the price of BREAP is here. This may be the new one. Just to know. Last time I checked was $79. Give it a second. Pancake been going slow. Sometimes you got to wait here like 10 seconds for this thing to load up. BREAP. $81. Yeah, you know, just a few hours ago, that's 79. This is a deflationary token, and I think you get some of the rewards just for holding it. They're associated with Rake, and they also have a farm there, and they're saying this may be the next one. I don't have anything in this one, but I'm definitely considering it. Guys, drop a comment or a question. Let me know. We've been on for 50 minutes, so I'm about to tune down. And again, thank you. Thank you to Poison or Poise1, Slice Keeper, Daniel, Crypto Dude, Lewis, Rafterman, and who else? Ryan. I appreciate all you maniacs. Thank you so much. Crypto Dude said, there's no selling here, only accumulating. HODL is my weakness, I guess. I get pretty attached to the coin tokens, especially for having them so long. Yeah, you know, I get it. You know, I understand. You know, you could get attached to them, but I don't want to be that guy. You know, I'm attached to just Bitcoin. You know what I mean? So it's a strategy I found that works for me. But listen, let's say if you were attached to Binance and Cardano for the past couple of years, then you would have been in a better position, you know? So again, I don't listen to the champ. I'm only here for entertainment and comedic purposes. Boom, BTC headed back to 50,000. We appreciate you, champ. Thank you so much, Rafterman. Crypto Dude's here. Daniel is here. Poison. All right, guys. I think we may be headed back to 50K. Crypto Dude says, not to mention the tax implications. there's always, though, whether you're holding or not, there's always an implication, right? Like there's something that's always behind the scenes. So I don't know what to say about that. I guess put it this way, guys. If you got to pay more taxes, it's probably because you've been making more. So, hey, thanks for all what you're doing. Keep it up. Shout out to Crypto Cam with the 5 CAD. I think that's Canadian dollars, maybe. I don't know, but I receive it. Thank you. Do you have some funk suggestions? Says Ryan. I do. I'll give you a suggestion here. Check out Herbie Hancock. That's I'll drop that. I'll some of the funk that you've listened to here in this channel is from Herbie. Check out Herbie. That's most, the good funk is there from the 70s. You can probably check out some disco funk playlists. It's not disco, it's disco funk. Crypto Cam with the Canadian dollars. Yeah, thank you so much, Crypto Cam. Ryan says I have headhunters. What are you talking about for the funk suggestions for the music? Yeah, Herbie. I mean, a lot of people are like, "Oh, what record do you play?" And I never really say. I'm old school. I'm come from the era where DJs would put white on their, white labels on their vinyl, so people didn't know what the name of the record was. It's a different era. We didn't have Shazam back then. Is Thundercat considered funk? Yeah. That's more of more contemporary. It's a newer artist. The funk established in the 70s. Yeah, Herbie and Aftershock. Yeah, Herbie Hancock, obviously. And play that funky music white boy. Yeah, but some of those funk records are definitely Herbie. Keep one eye here on Rake. We're almost at $160, and we're doing good with the Rake price. So I'll continue to harvest these rewards, and I'll keep an eye on this, TVL and the Rake price. If it starts going down too much, I'm out. Is there any other protocol I should be looking at? I jumped into Viking for a second there, but I got out because I started seeing the price dump too much. But I heard good things. Where's Viking Swap? Let me see where the price is. Last time I checked, the price was like at $44. Yeah, I'm glad I'm out. Look at the price now. It's at 33. Now, I noticed that on Auto Farm, was it Auto Farm? Yeah, that they added Viking. So when Auto Farm added Goose and Viking, it really boosted their profile in my eyes. It added confidence. Goose Finance, which was kind of like just a clone, it really ended up doing good. And then you got Viking, which seems to be a fork of Goose. They also have that 4% deposit fee, and their farms are paying high APYs. But I got out because, I got in around like $48, $49 or $50, and then I see it dropping too much as I'm out. I think I took an L on it. And that's another thing I was thinking about. You jump into something, and then it doesn't start going well for you. Okay? And then you're like, damn, I'm on an L. And then you're like, damn, maybe should I sell? But then, you don't want to sell because you don't want to lose. Okay? Plenty of times that's happened. Like, oh, but what if it goes back up? Something to be said of like just taking the L and keep moving. This one didn't work. Boom. Because you know what? What if, like for instance, this is a perfect example. I got into Viking around, I guess, $50, let's say. All right? Just a few days ago. And I'm making my harvest, it's moving, and then the price drops to like, I don't know, 46, 45, and it starts dropping. I'm like, ooh, what's going on here? And then it dropped to like 44, and then I'm thinking, well, maybe it'll go up. Should I buy the dip? I don't know. You know what I mean? Too soon? I don't know. You know what I did? Out. I'm out. See you later. And then now I'm looking. Now it's at $33. Imagine if I would have been dancing and prancing and trying to make a decision. And let me see and wait. Guys, if you're waiting on the sidelines in crypto, that's how you get clapped. And that's also how you miss out on gains. Like crypto is not only a solo man sport, but I think it's also a sport of just making a decision immediately. Okay, are you in or are you out? Okay, because if you got to do the research and think about it and wait, you're done. You're done. I got into kebab because I saw it on Beefy and then it dumped. Yeah, I mean, anything could happen. Anything could happen. ETH up 20% so far. Yeah, and Binance up even more. All right, guys, I'll take a few more comments and questions, and we'll be out of here, guys. I'm going to keep an eye on BREAP. It's up at 81 bucks. Let's see. And, you know, as far as the protocols, the main yield optimizers, I've kind of gathered from what I'm seeing, I think ACS is the one that pays the steady divs. Now, obviously, you got the smaller ones, these new ones like Rake, and there's the Viking, these other ones that, you know, I don't know what's going to happen to them. Their harvest, they pay a lot more, but, you know, they're too new for me to know if they got legs. You take some hits sometimes in the trenches. Exactly. Like if you're trying to play a perfect game, that's not it. I mean, you can't expect to get into this and like always make a profit in every single move. You can't. You just got to know when to hold them and when to fold them, guys. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you so much to everybody that dropped a little gratuity here in the box. I thank you so much. I'll be back tomorrow. Keep an eye out for Rake, and keep an eye out for the Yield Watch IFO, because that one's looking good. I'll probably do individual videos on both those projects. In the meantime, stay strong out there. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest.